Hi guys, Rhi here, welcome back to my channel. Mummy of 4 does Disney and a massive Disneyland Paris haul from our Christmas 2022 trip. If you want an in-depth look around all the shops in Disneyland Paris and everything they have to offer during the Christmas season, make sure you check out all of the vlog series as I take you around all of the shops, rides, attractions, parades, characters and more in a super magical vlog series that might be my favourite one yet. First thing I'm going to show you is a snap band, or is it called a slap band? Is it called slap as in slap, or is it called snap as in it snaps? Let me know in the comments, as I use it interchangeably, not knowing which one's actually accurate. We actually had 2 of these, and full disclosure, I didn't actually buy them. My auntie and uncle came with us, and a number of these things were gifts that they bought for the children. It's kind of like early Christmas things. So the girls both had these, and they use them either as slap them on your wrist, or this is one I bought on a previous trip, but basically you can use a snap band, a slap band, whatever you want to call it, to attach your ears just by attaching the snap band together like that. And that way, if your ears are bothering your head, they're making your head tired, or you need to take your ears off for specific rides, or if it's just a bit windy, then it's a really good way to store them as you're going around the parks. I believe these were €10 each. Like I said, my auntie bought these, not me, but we did use my annual pass discount for almost everything in this haul video. It's just slapped or snapped or whatever. Now these, we've had so many comments on these from the photographs I put up on Instagram, and these were the dresses. Again, my auntie bought these for the girls. William had something else instead. You wait till you see that. So these are absolutely stunning Disneyland Paris Christmas dresses. They've actually got hoops in the hoop petticoat. The girls looked so beautiful meeting Mickey and spinning on Main Street in these, and they will wear them a lot of the Christmas season. So Zara has got a 5 to 6. She is 5, but she's quite dutty. Thinking about it, dutty might be a Welsh thing. It means little. So apologies if you were wondering what on earth I was on about then. So Zara, as I said, is dutty or small and has got a 5 to 6. Bella, however, has got legs for days and is tall as can be. She has got a 9 to 10. So to give you some sort of idea about the sizing on these. So these are available, they were quite readily available in the parks. There is an alternate option on Shop Disney that I will link below. It's not exactly like this, but it's very similar and very beautiful too. So like I said, those dresses were gifts from my auntie, and William had this, which is Disneyland Paris Monopoly, and actually the girls are really excited to play this with him too. If you've been around on my channel for a while, you'll know William has been obsessed with board games, specifically Monopoly, for a long time. So Disneyland Paris Monopoly is just next level excellent for him. So taking a little quick look at the board, it's actually got a castle that pops out. You punch this out and that sort of slots together like a 3D castle in the middle of the board. There are instructions in a number of languages, and then the board is just so gorgeous. It's got all the different Disneyland Paris attractions and things all around the edge. So we've got things like Indiana Jones, Hakuna Matata restaurant, Passage of Aladdin, Phantom Manor, Big Thunder, Riverboat Landing, Frontierland entrance, Frontierland Theatre, where we saw the Lion King show this time. It was amazing. Frontierland Playground, and then the expensive ones, the Mayfair equivalents, are Star Wars, Hyperspace Mountain, and Star Tours. Then we've got Buzz Lightyear's Laser Blast, Orbitron, Autopia. It's a Small World, which we still haven't been on in Disneyland Paris. It's still not open. Really hoping it'll be open by the time we go back. Mad Hatter's Teacups, Peter Pan's Flight, Dumbo, Carousel, and Snow White. And then round here we've got Pirates of the Caribbean, Skull Rock, and then background to Adventure Isle. This will just be a really, really fun way to play the game. All of the cards and things are in here. Look out for probably a vlog on my main channel. I'll show this in depth to show you when we've opened all this up, but I don't want to open it all up before William because, you know, it's his. I want to let him have the joy of opening that. So I'll just show you briefly. This is the money, which has got an M for Mickey, or money, I guess, or Monopoly rather than euros. The pieces come in this little bag. Instead of houses, we have these little kind of tent pieces. And instead of hotels, we have these gorgeous little castles. And then rather than a shoe and a dog and whatever, we've got Disney themed pieces. We've got Aladdin's lamp, Snow White's apple, Dumbo's circus tent, the Mad Hatter's teacups, and the Jolly Roger. Pop all that back away before William notices I've messed with it. Next, I did end up buying Spirit jerseys for the girls. If you watched the last vlog series, and possibly the one before that as well, I was looking for these Spirit jerseys, but I couldn't find them little enough for Zara. I ended up realising they don't make them smaller than an age 8 and buying her an age 8, and then thinking that my auntie who came with us, who's very handy with a sewing machine, she offered to make it smaller if necessary. But you know what? They wore them home on travel home day on the plane, and with leggings, they were a bit oversized, especially on Zara, but as you can see, she rolled the sleeve up a little bit and it was fine. So this is a Disneyland Paris Spirit jersey. It's got Minnie Mouse spots all over it, and it's just adorable. I love it. The girls were obsessed. It is this thinner fabric of Spirit jersey, not the thicker, fluffier fabric like we've got on the sparkly pink ones that we did wear on this trip that we had from Walt Disney World. I didn't end up buying the Christmas Spirit jersey in the end. That was a little bit fluffier as well. I ummed and ahed over it. It was €90. Normally they are less than that. It would have come down with our annual pass discount, which takes 20% off everything. But still, I didn't love it enough to spend that much on it for something I could only wear up until January. So I ended up passing on it. Not sure if I'll regret that decision, but that's how I ended up going. Anyway, Disneyland Paris Spirit jerseys. Zara had an 8, which is a bit big for her, but with leggings it's fine. And Bella had an age 12. But then Spirit jerseys are supposed to be oversized, so I think it's okay. Now, Disneyland Paris is very limited when it comes to Spirit jerseys for children. Very, very limited indeed. So we had to look in the adult section for William and ended up getting him an extra small. This is the Stitch Disneyland Paris Spirit jersey, which I said a few times, it's just not for me, but William loves Stitch. So this is, I mean, it is cute. It's just not something I would wear. Now, I think my auntie is going to have to make this a bit smaller for me because even as an extra small, it is massive on him. So I think if we just get her to nip it in here a little bit and maybe shorten it slightly, it should be okay for William. But Disneyland Paris, if anyone can get a message to Disneyland Paris, the people that work there, we'd like some children's Spirit jerseys. Ideally, mini versions of the adult ones because, I don't know, speaking on behalf of my children and my family, I'm sure lots of you in the comments will feel the same. My children love Spirit jerseys and I like dressing them in them, especially if we can match. So please, Disneyland Paris, children's Spirit jersey. Anyway, this was before the annual pass discount, €65. And if we don't get it taken in too much, that should fit in pretty much forever. It's really cute actually. It's got the little bite out of the Disney where Stitch has taken a bite. William loves it. Then the girls bought some hats. They actually got these out of their own money. This is the Marie hat that Zara chose. And if you squeeze the paw, the ears move. So you squeeze this paw, this ear moves. You squeeze this paw, this ear moves. I don't think it's actually necessarily is it a child size? Okay, maybe, I don't know, does this fit me? Oh, it does. So this is a one size hat. It is massive on Zara. Bella has got a pink Minnie Mouse hat, which is definitely an adult size because it is enormous on her, but it is very, very gorgeous and she loves it. They wore these on their way home. They were very snuggly. They wore them with their Spirit jerseys traveling home, and I think they'll wear them most of the winter. And I picked up some packs of pens. The children actually took some of these into school as presents for their teachers, and I've got this pack for us at home. These were €15 for a pack of 3. If we open them out and show you, they're Bic pens. So 2 of the pens the children felt were teacher appropriate colours for marking with red, green, blue and black. And they have both got like a shiny Disneyland Paris design. One of them has got the 30 and lots of kind of icons from around the park. And then the purple one is shiny and says Disneyland Paris with the 30 on it. And then this other pen, the children felt is not teacher appropriate because it's got pink, light green, turquoise and purple, which apparently are not appropriate marking colours. But then that's got Mickey in his 30th outfit. So the children were giving the teacher appropriate ones to their teachers and keeping one for themselves. On to some Christmas decorations. The first Christmas decoration we bought, this was €15 and I felt this was really good value. This is the Disneyland Paris castle. It has got Tink at the top. It's absolutely gorgeous. I do worry that these are a little fragile, but if you watched my decorating the tree vlog over on my main channel, you'll know that our fake tree, which is behind me here, what we do is you put the branch through the hoop of the ornament and fold it back on itself And that protects heavy ornaments like that, because let's face it, some of these Disney ones are really heavy, from falling to the floor and smashing, which would be really, really upsetting. So this one is super gorgeous. It's got the castle, which obviously is one of my favourite bits about Disney. It's all pink, it's got tink in it. Love everything about that. This was €15 before the discount. Next one we got was this gingerbread Mickey Mouse. I loved him because he's just like the dancing gingerbread men that they have on the back of Mickey's float in Mickey's Dazzling Christmas Parade, which I'm going to say it might be my favourite Disney parade yet. Just putting it out there. I know we didn't see the full parades in Florida. We only saw the cavalcades because COVID was still a thing that was very much restricting movements in the park. But of all the parades, I think Mickey's Dazzling Christmas might only be topped by Dream Shine Brighter, and only because that's such a full show. I love the songs in that one, and the fact that it goes up to the castle, and it's about 16 minutes long, including the stage performance. But it's between that one and Mickey's Dazzling Christmas Parade. Let me know in the comments which is your favourite Disney parade. Anyway, the Christmas Mickey gingerbread little dude is €12 before the discount. Now, to travel home, I stuffed those decorations, which were wrapped in a little bit of tissue paper, but I didn't feel that was enough padding. I stuffed those with the girls' pettiskirt, big fluffy tutus they were wearing, into a Loungefly bag, and I actually didn't even fly home with them. I gave those to my auntie and uncle who were driving back from the trip. They put them in their car. I felt they were going to be sort of better taken care of than being slung around in a suitcase. But then on the last day after my auntie and uncle had left, I did purchase this Mickey decoration. And I thought this was so special because it does say Disneyland Paris on it, just here, and it's Mickey on his actual train like he is in the Dazzling Christmas Parade at the front of the parade. And obviously they did do this same float last year, they might do it next year, but I feel this is quite specific to our trip, as this specific parade won't be on forever. So I really thought this was a lovely memento of this specific and very magical Christmas trip. And then my auntie and uncle, who was spoiling the children rotten actually, bought them a Christmas decoration each, which they may put on the tree in the playroom as it goes. Zara chose Marie. Marie was €12 before discount. She's coming out of this little Christmas, kind of like a hat box with a bow. It was a little bit disappointing that Marie wasn't out at Christmas. We had heard that if Marie's ever going to make an appearance, she is a special and very limited character, then she does make an appearance at Christmas. She's not out this Christmas, or at least she wasn't when we were there. I know she has made an appearance at certain events. I think she was out at Pride back in the summer. So Zara did want to meet her. It was a little disappointing, but we still had a really lovely trip, and she has got this gorgeous ornament instead. William chose this, which I understand is the Infinity Gauntlet. I don't really know what the Infinity Gauntlet is, other than it's from Marvel, and it makes William very happy. Ooh, don't smash those together. Then Bella chose this from the 101 Dalmatians. She thinks that this one might be Lucky. I'm not sure. Can anyone accurately identify this Dalmatian for me? But whoever he is, he was €12. And in fact, the Infinity Gauntlet didn't do a price on that one. Oh, that was €18 before the discount. And this is the Snap or Slap, whichever one we're calling it, band that William chose, which is Stitch. And it says Stitch was here. Slap, Snap, Slap, Snap, I don't know. Then yes, they had more presents. I must admit, my auntie and uncle actually bought most of this stuff. This haul is mostly not to me for once. So the final early Christmas present Zara chose was this Marie toy. Yes, she's obsessed with Marie. She is obsessed. She may not have got to meet her, but she did get to bring her home with this gorgeous Christmas bow and a Christmas jumper with a little Christmas tree on the front. Now, Marie was instead of a book. My auntie actually originally asked the children to choose a book each, but then Zara fell in love with Marie so much that she ended up sticking with Marie. But William and Bella stuck with choosing books, and I'm thrilled with these, to be honest. I think we'll all flick through these. They're very, very special. This one is The Art of Disneyland Paris, and it contains lots of original drawings, concept art. Bella, unlike her mother, who can barely draw a stick man, wants to be an artist when she's older, so is absolutely thrilled with this book. It's got art concepts of all of the parks, both 3D and picture form. It's just a stunning, stunning coffee table book. This one was expensive. This one was €50. William has wanted to be a roller coaster designer since the first time he went on a roller coaster, perhaps when he was 4 or 5. Obviously now wants to not just be a roller coaster designer, but an Imagineer. He will make an amazing Imagineer. His love for Disney is everything, and he's very interested in roller coasters especially and very good at maths. So this book on Imagineering will hopefully set him on his way. This is gorgeous and very, very special as well. This one is actually so special. It's got tissue paper between a lot of the pages. It's got storyboards and concepts for each of the rides. So this one's about not just the art of what went into things, but the brainstorming, the thought process between each ride, the thoughts processes behind each ride, how they mock things up before they're created, and the systems that take things from an idea to be Imagineered into what we see in the parks. And this one doesn't have a price on it. It says 66 US dollars and 66 Canadian dollars. So I'm not sure what that translated into in euros. I'm guessing it's the same in euros. And both of these books were from the Storybook store, which is just on the left as you go into Main Street before the Emporium. And then I bought myself this little Christmas purse. I had a little black Disneyland Paris purse like this, and to be honest, because I use contactless for everything, I use Apple Pay for almost everything in my life, I very rarely carry much in the way of a proper wallet anymore, because it's just, what's the point in having this big bulky thing in my bag I barely use? But sometimes if I need a few coins for parking or a couple of cards, this is big enough. So I will use this for the festive season and then put it away with our Christmas decorations and get it out again next year. But these little coin purses are ideal for if you're heading to the parks to keep all your passes in, so you can scan everyone in and out of the parks. The children do wear their priority access passes around their neck because they're needed at every attraction to prove their eligibility. But our annual passes I always keep with me because they only need them to scan into the parks or to claim discount. So it's always me using my discount because I've got a higher up annual pass than them with a better level of discount. So they would never use their annual passes for that. And if they lose their annual passes, I believe it's 50 euros to replace them. So I always keep hold of those because you don't want to be losing those and having to shell out extra euros. And then this cute little tin was in the confectionery store, which my auntie bought again actually for us as a little present. We can open it up now. We'll take the cellophane off it. It was just like an impulse purchase as we were buying cake pops in the confectionery store on Main Street. And it was on one of those offers. They quite often have point of sale offers, like when you spend this much money, you can buy whatever it is for a discounted rate. So inside this tin, which let's face it, the tin itself is what we want. It's these individually wrapped sweets. It's like a hard-boiled Mickey head sweet. These would actually be ideal for the plane, for landing, you know, when you've got a sucker sweet for when your ears pop. Super cute. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. You can watch the entire series up here in a playlist from start to finish, or you can catch my latest Disney video down here. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell and do all those kind of YouTubey things. See you guys soon.